Is there a no shoot?
Why are they looking at it so long?
Yeah, why?
You were a full second faster than me.
You're 150 years old.
I know, but you're also like 100 pounds heavier.
That's true. Look at that. Look at that. That's straight through there.
I know. I saw it now. I mean, I'm sort of blind. At my age, vision goes.
Yeah, no shit. Your score shows that.
I'm sorry. I still beat you on this stage.
Yeah, nice bipod.
Quickly. Yo, there you go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a very windy day, but today's a special day because we are shooting the Sons of Liberty Carbine Championship in Eagle Lake, Texas at the ranch, home of Kalash Bash, home of Lethal Weapons, and Rachel, the camera girl, is actually shooting it for the first time ever. We have a full squad of the homies. Rodrigo's shooting, big crowd from Arizona's here. Very excited about that. We are starting on the hardest stage of the day, which is 500 yards. I think it's only 9 hits to neutralize this stage. So before we get into it, this whole match, I was going to shoot it with the Krebs M23, and we got it a little late, just didn't have enough time to really get good dope on it and practice enough. So we put a dot on the K101 because this thing's been crushing all year on irons. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to get dope out to 500. 50 yard 0, I'm using my iron sight dope out to 5. Hopefully it works out. But it's the same gun that you've seen shoot Cold War this year. We shot K-Con with it. We shot, what else did we shoot? Masters. And we actually took first place twice and a second place finish overall with this gun. So I'm really hoping the dot doesn't screw me up because I'm so used to irons. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're 12 stages, 2 days of shooting. I've got Dolly with me today, and Rachel's shooting with typo negative, so that's really cool. We'll give you a little bit of a breakdown before we shoot every stage, show you that we shot it. If I bomb, if I do good, we'll talk about it after each stage, and we'll show you kind of how I'm placing throughout the day. I know this match footage can be a little boring, so we'll try to keep it interesting and see how we're doing. And hey, thanks for watching. Let's get into it. Okay, first step is long range. We have to hit each steel one time. There are 9 pieces of steel from 100 to 500. We also have to change our shooting position after every 3 pieces of steel that we hit. So you'll actually see me change my shooting position twice. I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. Some of the downrange footage is a little hard to follow, so I'm going to fast forward through a lot of it and get you through this dumpster fire a little bit early. Let's go.
All right, shooter, gear far. Gear far. Cool. Noggin ready? Gear's ready. Stand by.
I know that long range can be extremely boring, so I'll give you the gist of it. I basically let 300 yards eat me alive. My dope was completely wrong, did not carry over. I was hitting maybe a foot low at 300. I thought I was point of aim, point of impact. I squeezed maybe 15 rounds at it and give up. I barely finished 4 in time and never even got a shot off at 5. So very bad way to start the day. I ended up coming in 14th out of 26 in my division. Don't even know what I did overall. Doesn't matter. It's bad. So morale is down, but I'm optimistic. Let's move on to the next stage. What did we learn from this? For a major, don't take a chance. Shoot a gun that's known. Get dope. Fortunately, we just didn't have time to really line this gun out. So we have a lot of time to make up. Let's get on to the next day. This stage has 5 pieces of steel all spread out downrange at 75 yards that have to be shot from a slot on a sawhorse, causing you to turn your gun on its side, so you have to be cognizant of how that kind of changes your holds. Once you've neutralized steel, you run as fast as you can to the orange shooting area and shoot the paper as you see it. That portion of the stage is very fast. Let's see how we do.
Stand by! Head! 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 Head!
Like the mag.
How do you feel about that?
I wish I could have been a little bit faster on steel, but it was perfect on steel. Everything else, there was one shot deep. You'll see it on the metas. The 3 targets, as soon as I go deep, I just sprayed to get out and run to the end. I think I finished really fucking fast on those last 3.
Mm-hmm.
1 FTN.
Yep.
So that sucks.
All good.
Because most people are going to shoot this totally clean.
It's okay.
So I'm going to throw a stick between Brad's legs on this stage. Confucius say, girl who ride bicycle pedal ass all over town.
Confucius say, man who go to bed with itchy bum, wake up with stinky finger.
Oh my gosh.
This next stage is 8 pieces of paper, 4 on the left, 4 on the right. You'll notice I'm going to shoot paper and then get 1 hit on steel. Then I go back to paper and get 1 hit on steel, and so on until you are done. Unfortunately, I'm missing the steel quite a bit and it's really slowing me down. The paper was all clean, but that steel was really eating my lunch. It doesn't look fast in the video, but I remember it being a halfway okay time. Still, a lot of wasted shots on steel. Very seldom did I get 1 hit on steel where I could finish up on paper. We did manage to come in 8th out of 26 in our division. Not too bad, but we definitely need to ramp up these numbers. Now, the next few stages are all going to be very fast, a lot of forced reloads, a lot of transitions, and some VTAC barricades. Let's get through them.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Unloading. 5. Hit. 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 Hit, hit, hit. Hit. Hit, hit. Stand by. Hit, hit. There you go. Hit! 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 Alright, shooter, unload and show clear.
We did manage to get a couple of high finishes on those 2 stages, so I'm feeling much better. We really have to keep the gas pedal down as hard as possible for the rest of the day. This is a very fast jungle run stage. Feel really confident about it. Let's see if we can keep putting up high numbers.
On, range is clear. Nice time, 3173.
Not too bad. Okay, so as we head into our last stage of the day, I want you to remember that mag that jumped out of my G-code. That is a problem that will plague me deeply on the next stage, something we gotta get fixed. So let's go to the last stage of the day and hope for the best. Try to finish as strong as we possibly can.
He's a wild beast. He's a mythical creature. About to tear through the jungle, unfettered.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Last stage of the day. Stage is a little bit of a jungle run. We're gonna start right here. We've got some paper down in a valley to our right. And you can see the little white slits, those are no shoots. Most people are gonna start with their foot right here and take out all the paper they can see from here. They're then gonna explode to downrange. You're gonna have 4 targets present themselves on the left with no chute hiding in between. You can probably see the little white slivers. You then have 2 gongs downrange at maybe 50, 60 yards. 2 paper targets. You then explode. Stop down there. There's a little guy hiding from you. Piece of paper, and then, I don't know, a 75 to 100 yard shot on a square piece of steel. Pretty cool stage to end the day on. It's gonna gas everyone out.
Shooter, are you ready? Shooter ready. Stand by.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it fucking go? I ran a 45 rounder. I missed a shitload on steel. Finally got it. Ran my freaking mag ejecto-cetoed out. I felt it leave my body. Inside, I'm like, I think I have like 6 rounds left. 1, 2, 3, click. Fuck. And then I look behind me and the mag's gone.
You're like, where's my bag?
I'm like, one of you motherfuckers point at it, but you know, no coaching.
Yeah.
Well, day's over. That's shooting. That's Matt shooting. My gear let me down on this stage so bad. You know,
Oh, you had a malfunction.
I had one malfunction.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I forgot about that.
I
That
saw
quick
that. I was
rip.
like, what? Yep.
That would have given me, that still wouldn't have given me the amount of ammo to finish, but I did have a malfunction on. The Molot though, it'll mouth about once every 10 times you use it, regardless of the gun.
Yeah.
That Molot.
Yeah.
But it's worth the gamble having that much ammo on tap. Anyway, that's competition shooting. Shit happens. I need to tighten up my G codes. I'm going to tighten them up at the room tonight.
Yeah, mine are falling off too.
Yeah, I ran as hard as I could, and I felt like I was on a good clip, and it fucked me up. But we'll fix that issue tonight. We'll come back. We've got the spinner tomorrow. We're going to end on the other long range, and we kind of know where we're missing now, so we'll
Give
see
me
what
that
happens.
60 seconds for that damn spinner, because I ain't gonna spin it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, until tomorrow.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah,
That fucking guy.
absolutely, Brad.
That was you, buddy.
Day 2, Sons of Liberty Gunworks carbine match. Quick synopsis of yesterday. Could have gone better. Obviously, we bombed at long range. Dope issue. Really should have taken more time with the gun, but it is what it is. And we had that bomb on the last stage of the day. Had a lot go on. We had a malfunction with our 45 round mag. We had a gear malfunction where I lost a mag, couldn't find it, had a bit of a freak out, and went on from there. But I think everything else other than that, I think we mopped up pretty good. That being said, I don't really know where we're currently standing. I'm really not feeling that good. I'm like 50-50 if we're even gonna come close to top 10 in our division at this point. Or even close to like top 25 overall. There's 160 shooters here, and if I didn't say it before, I'm in the limited division, meaning no magnified optics, just a dot. Mags are unlimited, and I'm shooting an AK in a sea of AR-15s. I think there's only like 5 or 6 AKs even shooting this year. Anyway, we're gonna start off the day with a very brutal stage. We have a spinner. Most people are not completing this stage. Most people are skipping it. pride got the best of me here, and I tried it. So let's see how we do. Well, I definitely should have just left the spinner and not even attempted it. I would have been cash ahead if I just would have took the penalty. This is the retreat stage. We're gonna start downrange, plinking a couple pieces of steel, and then actually run backwards, taking out paper as we see them. This is very uncommon at competitions to have a stage where you actually retreat back towards the crowd behind you. This requires very good muzzle discipline. It's a easy stage to get DQ'd on. So, I'm feeling pretty confident about it because there's a lot of running and a lot of high-speed shooting. So let's go ahead and see how we do.
Let's go see them hits.
We're clean. Boop. This next stage is pretty straightforward. It's very high round count. You're basically presented with a ton of paper targets that you really have to navigate the stage fully to expose and shoot. Once you're done shooting all the paper, you're probably going to have to reload, get to a VTAC barricade, and then take out some steel. So like you can see Johnny here, he's really using the entire space to get all the paper. He's then reloading. A portion of the rifle has to be touching the VTAC barricade, and then you've got 6 shots downrange. Pretty easy. Let's see how we do.
It's too sexy. You need an 8K for him. All right. Stand by. Three, 4, 3, 6.
Ooh, dang it, that reload is gonna be fire.
Hey. Clean run.
So far, we're a little over halfway through day 2. I'm feeling really good about everything so far. The spinner, I wish I would have just gamed it, like we talked about earlier, but sometimes pride just convinces you that you can just do it. Now, I didn't see a single person in my division on my squad spin it. So I guess lucky for me, everyone tried it. No one got it. Everyone got the penalty. Should have listened to Chad. He tried to give me some advice yesterday. He's like, dude, skip it. I would have been 15, 20 seconds ahead if I would have skipped it. So Rachel shot it, shot all the steel, gave up on the spinner, and got me by a lot.
You and Rodrigo.
That's how good it would have been just giving up on it. But man, it just like hurts my core to game a stage like that and not even try the spinner. Once I was in it, I was locked in, and I went until I ran out of ammo. But all in all, dude, Limited's very, very, what's the word, competitive this year. Last year, I think we came in 6th overall in Limited. If we can at least do that again on a gun that I've had a couple of problems with, really mag-related stuff, I'll feel good. If we can somehow snag 5th, which would be a little bit better than we did last year, that's all right by me. Remember, the main goal is to beat as many AR-15s as possible and bathe in the tears.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I know I always say AKs are capable, and they are, but they definitely are outclassed with some of these AR-15s. I mean, some people in my division are running mag-pulled D60s, free-floated handguards, they have no barrel flex, bipods, tripods, insane muzzle brakes. That these guns are just so capable. You really have to be on your game with an AK. More on your game than most people on an AR. We'll see how it goes.
Look at that weirdo.
Sorry, officer.
He does look like a cop.
Second to last stage of the day. Not too bad on skill. You've got 2 little baby targets to the right at 50, 2 baby targets to the left at 50. You shoot that from where he's standing. Then you just blast down range, and you have to shoot from underneath those planks and just spray paper left to right. There's like one little place where you can get where you can maybe see them all. They're not counting anything that skips off a drum, and a lot of people are doing that. So this is pure speed. Anything in like the low 20s is moving. So see how it is. This is why these clear Bulgarian mags, the feed lifts all start to go.
Damn.
Cause the jam.
Shit.
You kind of have to find like those 3 to 4 mags that work.
Yeah.
And just put tape on them and stick with them.
Damn.
Well, it wouldn't be a good day at the range without a few malfunctions here and there. So, last stage of the day, and honestly one of the most difficult stages. This is like a semi-long range stage where you've got targets varying from like 100 yards out to 260 yards, I believe, is the farthest target. The big catch here is you only have 10 rounds in a magazine to take out 8 targets at random distances, so you can only miss twice. So as you can see, Rachel here, she's plugging away. Now, I really need a big win on this stage. My dot's not doing too great past like 200, so my goal, if I can at least get 6 of the 8, I honestly think that's best case scenario, and I'm gonna try to shoot very slow, take slow shots, take my time. We'll see if it works out. Rachel actually had a very good run here. It's pretty cool. Let me show you that first double tap that she did again, because she actually landed both shots on target by accident. Pretty cool. And with that, Suns for 2024 is a wrap. That's the whole match. We got through it without a couple of bumps along the road. We had some issues here and there, but all in all, I think we did okay given the circumstances. So let's talk about our score. In our division of 26 people in the limited division, we came in 7th overall. I'm kind of happy with that, given how much steel I left at distance, because steel targets left unneutralized were 20 seconds at this match. I had an enormous amount of penalties, but I really tightened the gap with how quickly I ran a lot of the jungle run stages and, took out paper. Missing paper was barely a penalty at all, like 2 seconds. Now, overall, this kind of surprised me. I thought I was going to be way, way low. Out of 163 shooters, of which 90% of those guys are shooting high-end AR-15s, we came in 23rd out of 163. I'm going to have to take a win on that one. I feel really, really good about that, given the fact that we really just shoehorned this K101 in this match. We put a dot on it, zeroed it at 50, and that's basically all the training that I had. I went into this match a little unprepared, but this gun just does not let me down. I wish the iron sight dope would have carried over, where I could actually get those hits past 200, out around 300. That's where the gun really failed me at this match. I just couldn't make hits past 3 because I didn't know where to hold. But other than that, with those 2 finishes, I'm pretty proud. And I gotta say, I'm very proud of Rachel. This is a difficult match, and she's never shot it before. She got through the whole thing with a mini barrel with an 8-inch barrel, and honestly, was just blowing people's minds. Literally, because this thing has a crazy fireball, and she actually beat me on a couple stages just gaming them the proper way. Very proud of her. She helps me out tremendously with camera work, and she's become quite the shooter. Now, our squad was so cool. I want to thank everyone that we squatted with, all the Arizona guys and gals. It's really cool to see friends that we don't get to see very much unless we're competing. That was really fun. And a huge shout out to my buddy Rodrigo, goes by H-Town Werewolf on YouTube and Instagram. I love squatting with him. He's one of my favorite people, and he has great YouTube content. You should go check him out. And just a big shout out to everyone that comes out to do this thing. Competitive shooting really is my most favorite thing to do. It really is. And it doesn't really matter your body type, your gender, your age. It doesn't matter. You see it all at competitive shooting matches, and everyone can be hyper competitive. All of those things I just listed really have no bearing on how I've seen people place. It's just, how dedicated are you? How much time are you willing to practice? How good do you want to be? All those other things don't matter with competitive shooting. Anyone can be good at this. It's honestly a sport for everyone. So, congratulations to everyone that took 1st through 3rd in their divisions. That's a huge achievement. That's awesome. Glad you guys got trophies, and I'm a little bit jealous. Thank you to Sons of Liberty for sponsoring this thing. Thank you to the staff at the ranch for helping put this thing on and hosting it. It's such a great venue. There's a reason why we have our events at this venue. It really is the best in Texas as far as I'm concerned. Now, the real hero of this match, in my opinion, is my good buddy Chad Dyke. He goes by Mosin Chad on Instagram. He actually came in 4th in the limited division and freaking 8th out of 163 shooters with this M90. It's got to be the highest an AK has ever scored at the Suns match. In a sea of good shooters and AR-15s, Chad is the hero of this match for 2024. That's all I have for you all. If you like this kind of content and you want to support us, we don't do Leviathan paid ad reads for ball sack razors, and we do not have a Patreon. Go by thirdpinthreads.com. We have a lot of cool AK style merch there, and we're always working on new designs. Currently working on some now with our brand new artists that I'm very excited to introduce to you all. Thank you so much for watching. Do you shoot competitively with AKs? Have you thought about it? If you don't do it, why? What's stopping you? Tell me down in the comments below. If you are doing it, what are you running? What matches have you been shooting? And what matches are you looking forward to shooting next year in 2025? I'd love to hear it all below in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more. Give us a like. Tell your friends. Love you. Bye.